Spain.
Thank you.
Is your first time in Madrid?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I just got here, and then the first thing we did today was we went to the football stadium.
Okay. Who's
Grizz is me, and it's a music project that I started a few years ago, and I started it in college, and my friends were throwing like raves in the basement of their houses, and it was just like a really fun place to party, and everybody would ask like like you need to like make a name for yourself, and so my college roommate gave me the name Grizz kind of accidentally, and I play saxophone and I make like funk music sort of, and it's like funky EDM music, and it's like dance music, and yeah, that's what I
I
don't.
heard something like I have it. Yes, like future fun.
Yeah, yeah, it's like futuristic funk music. So I don't know. I'm always trying to like outdo myself. I always want to do something that I haven't done before. So I always want to keep it fresh and keep it new. And so sometimes it's like, yeah, sometimes it's like funky and it has like kind of that like retro vibe to it. And sometimes it's like some future bass music thing. And sometimes it's like, like techno, like, kind of in that realm of stuff. But yeah, I'm always trying to like do something new because like I love music so much, and I'm always just trying to like make something that inspires me. Yeah, we do like a lot of traveling. I love being in America, but I love experiencing new things, and I love so much about the way that like different people in different countries like party, and I find that so interesting. So like in the States, maybe you go to a party and people play like rap music, or and you go to like Costa Rica and people will be playing like kind of like loungy like house music vibe stuff, or you would go to like Paris and like people would be partying and they'd be listening to some like kind of like slower like chilled out house thing, or like maybe some like electro kind of thing, and just going to different places, people have like a different kind of a vibe, and within that like it creates a completely different sort of like energy when like a DJ plays like some sort of different kind of music, and that inspires me, and I always want to like kind of like insert myself into that energy. Like I want to use that vibe within my music, like that's like I want to take from that culture like something that I thought was really interesting, and it inspires me to like write something that's kind of like that, because like I love like the energy of these different places, like
I want to know, do you consider yourself a DJ, an artist?
I don't know.
Because I think that it's like a mix of everything because you play on stage too.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you're a musician, but you're also a DJ, but you're
yeah.
also a producer. It's like everything.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I love doing everything so much. Like I love DJing because then you can kind of like you can play music quickly, and like I love mixing songs because you can go from one song to the next and like have this kind of consistent energy feeling to it, and you can really give people a space to just dance. I love being a producer though because I like making the music, and I love playing saxophone because it gives me a chance to like perform the music, like I can perform the music with like my own, I feel like with my heart, I can like breathe into this instrument and I can play it, so that gives me like a space to feel like I'm contributing to the music, I'm like conducting the music with this instrument and I can be involved. I So it's hard for me to just to pick like one thing to be, and when I like doing all these different things.
In the aesthetic, like the art, the
Hmm.
artwork or the album. Everything is like with. I feel like there is a lot of time working on
Yeah.
And maybe taste because it's hard to have and mix the music with an artwork and how do you manage that?
It's really I just like doing it. So I do it all the time, and that's really all that I do with my time is I work on the music and art direction and like the whole vision of it. I feel like music and art mixes, like visual art, it mixes really well. Like, you know, if you're a visual artist, a lot of my visual artist friends, they listen to music while they create. I'm really proud when I have the chance to have this like collection, like an album. Like I love making an album because it's like this collection of music, and then you get to present it to people, and then you get to tell even more of a story and like add to the story of the music by adding in artwork, like a visual artwork to it. So that's I feel like it's really important, and it's a really special thing, like a special moment within the album making process, or like the music making process, to then add the visual component to it. It's like that's almost one of my favorite parts about it is like the track visually, how it looks maybe, you know, because in my head it looks like this one certain thing, and then whether I'm co-creating it or directing it or having somebody make it, then adding the visual component to it tells a whole other side of the story. And I think that stuff is really important. Even and you know even more so like how the live show looks. You know.
I want to talk about the lyrics
Yeah. Okay.
because the first time that I listened to the album was on Spotify.
Mhm.
And I listened to all the songs, but then I found out that on your YouTube channel they have like a mix of all the album.
Okay.
And when you listen to everything together, it seems like one song with different parts.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know how. I wanted to talk about this because I think that the audience will love it.
That's an interesting analysis because I think that when somebody like you, for example, you would contribute anything to the world, you know, whether that's conducting an interview or the way you dress, which is really cool, or anything that you might do. I don't know you very well, but let's just say your clothes. The things that you do, just to make an example, like they are all an extension of you, and no matter what, you can't change that. You know, that's just who you are. And then so for this album, not necessarily was there a story that I wanted to tell. However, I'm me writing this music over a certain amount of time, making all these choices, and no matter what, it's gonna sound like myself because it's stuff that I did in my life. So because it was this kind of, you know, this year to 2 year long writing process, what happened within the album is just the way that I was feeling emotionally over that amount of time. And I think it's just, no matter what, it's gonna kind of have this like cohesiveness to it because it was an extension of what was happening in my life and how I was feeling about the world at that time.
That's great.
Yeah.
Super great. And you already played the new album live
Mhm.
in other shows.
Mhm.
How do you feel the reaction of the people to the new song?
Always at the start, it's kind of scary because you don't really know how it's gonna go.
Words in your mind.
Yeah, you can close your eyes and kind of imagine the moment. And definitely, there were certain songs off of it that surprised me that people receive really, really well that I didn't really plan for. And there's certain moments of the album that I thought would go one way. People, I think, feel they have their own like opinion about it, you know, like a moment that I thought might have been like very energetic is maybe more of a kind of like an intimate feeling moment. I'm lucky though. However, most of the times I'm like pretty like accurate on it, and I can kind of like predict that it. And I'm also like I'm also sneaky because I'll play because I like do the DJ thing. I'll like play just certain small clips of the track before the album comes out and not tell anybody, and then like yeah, like sneak it in there and just kind of like see like, okay, cool, that works. All right, cool, that works. All right, sweet.
If it doesn't work, do you change it?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'll change it. I'll be like, I don't know if this was exactly the way that I wanted this to go, and sometimes even if it doesn't like explode, if it isn't like a huge crowd reaction moment, maybe that's just not what that song is about.
Oh, city of lights, how you shine so brightly. With your stars overhead, you make my eyes glow.
People enjoy music in so many different ways, and that's the beauty of it, is that this album is just an extension of one person's kind of like mind, and the fact that people relate to it and they're going to relate to it in their own way. That's like the cool thing about live shows, is that you can create this moment with people where everybody gets to experience this music together in their own way, and experience life together in their own way. And that's the beautiful thing, is like celebrating each other.
I hope this podcast show is memories and you want to come back anytime.
Yeah.
And I really hope that you will.
Me too.
So welcome and
Thank you.
back for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to being here. Like I was really looking forward to being in Madrid, and it's my first time here. So yeah, it's quite an honor to travel over the world and play music for new people. And even when I landed in the airport, I felt like I was like, wow, I really like the people here. Everyone's got a smile and they seem like really nice. So okay, this will be fun.